the three. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same kind.
Finishing with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
To the inside, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Giannis outside. Over in the corner, Dort. Off target with his three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. George. Johnson right side. Bucket is good.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
On the wing, Markkanen. Smart, wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. In the corner, George with it. Back to Butler. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Embiid the screen. Here's Butler. Embiid in the corner. Back to Butler. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. To end the drought. Good on the bucket.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 3. Down low. Nice defense from Dort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And a foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside for George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And they double up Antetokounmpo. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pass to Bona. 6 to shoot. No good with the layup. Smart on the wing. Outside, Dort. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Dort got 5 now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. Outside, Dort. Now here's Smart. Pass to Dort. And the 3 off target. Here's Butler. Here's Bona. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so the first quarter is in the books.
Your home team.
They're up by 5.
Houston.
Look.
9.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Johnson outside. To the wing right side. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Giannis is double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Strus. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Strus has got his second bucket of the night.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Basket good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Houston trails by 6, and George gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And they double up Giannis. Pass to Strus. Now, here's Dort. There's a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And so George will bring it up for Houston. 6-point game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Kevin, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Back to Antetokounmpo. Bounce pass from Strus. And they double up Markkanen. Butler with the steal. Here's George. Puts up a deep three. And it's Butler missing. Here's Strus. Over in the corner, Dort. Offline with his three. Houston trails by 4. It's tipped. It's 2-on-1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 8. Pass to Strus. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Outside, Markkanen. It's Strus on the wing. Outside, Markkanen. Clock at 6. Back to Dort. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. "56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
There's the 3. Walker with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over. Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shed, that's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
For 3, Van Vliet. That'll do it for the first half. Up 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
24.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing here by 8. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man. He is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream. A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Here's George. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Knocks down the three ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Strus. Inside. Antetokounmpo, no good. Houston trails by 7. Butler. Oh, Butler flying to the rim.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
And the Rockets with possession here. It's stolen by Dort. Smart on the wing. Pass to Strus. Outside for Smart. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's Strus. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Strus has got his third basket of the night right there.
And Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Strus. A three-pointer off the mark. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. From 10 feet out. And the turnover again by Houston. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you gotta do it as a unit.
Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. From 18 feet away, Markkanen can't get it to go.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now Strus, defended by Butler. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Giannis left side to the right side. 5 on the clock. And it's Bona with the rebound. Houston trails by 7. .114 left in the third. Collier, that's good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside, Dort. Back to Antetokounmpo. Up top, Walker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Houston trails by 7. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Walker a screen. Back to Giannis. And a push by Antetokounmpo!
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Collier. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 9. And coming up as soon as we...
37.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And so George will bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good. It's Strus on the wing. To the paint. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one's good. Bono.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Embiid has to deal with as much contact inside as anyone. He's good at going up and getting to the stripe.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Outside, George. They get it again. Back to Antetokounmpo. Markkanen looking it over. To the middle. It's intercepted. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, George. And that one, good.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Butler from outside. Giannis grabs the miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. He drills the three.
When Giannis enters the lane, it just collapses, sucks your defense right in, which opens up the three ball.
George looking over the floor. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Outside Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Giannis inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. It's Butler. The long shot, no good. Antetokounmpo with the ball. George picks him up. Screws. And he hits from 17.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
.124 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Johnson over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Oh, the slam dunk. Giannis right side. Marketing fired. Off target from outside. George with the ball. Out guarded by Smart. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
The ball goes to Houston. Checking in for Houston, number 9, Precious Achiuwa.
And Butler, here we go.
Jimmy Butler.
And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.